KarenKLocke, Poet with a Cause, presenting a brief talk regarding racial prejudice, along with a recitation of her original poem, All the Colors.
12 years ago, I had a stroke. My right side is paralyzed. That is why I'm in this wheelchair. I was in the hospital for 7 months. For 6 years, I was unable to speak, read, or write. In 2009, I was at Halloween party. This little black boy came running up to the porch and grabbed a handful of candy. The host yelled, "You little nigger boy, you're not getting any of my candy. Bring it back." And everybody laughed, except me. It woke me up. It brought back all the memories of 1977. I asked God to give me the voice to once again go up against the prejudice. Toastmasters had given me the courage and the confidence to find the words I speak to the audience today. For over 3 years, I have tried to memorize this story to no avail. This story must be told even if I need notes. Picture this. Years ago, my husband was a soldier. He, our adopted biracial daughter, and I were located to a military base somewhere in the US of A. While out on the drive, exploring the area, we stopped at a restaurant, seated ourselves by a window while our daughter went to the restroom. A smiling waitress approached us and handed us the menus. She began to explain some meal options until our daughter returned to the table. The waitress suddenly changed her attitude. She told us we would have to move to a table in the back of the restaurant. We were the only people in the restaurant at the time. After a brief altercation, it was obvious she was not going to serve us where we sat. Our little girl cried, and we left. What just happened? I asked myself. We walked into a restaurant, sat down, and began to order, and suddenly something was radically wrong. What happened? The only thing that changed was our little girl appeared on the scene. Until that time, our conversation was very cordial. After the black child appeared, the waitress suddenly changed her attitude. This 8-year-old child walked up and sat down next to me. What changed? It wasn't the child's age or gender or clothes. It couldn't have been her religion. There was no way of knowing that. What was this waitress reacting to? It was the color of her skin. We were experiencing at that moment racial prejudice. This wasn't happening to someone else, it was happening to us. I couldn't believe it. This was 1977. There were laws against this sort of thing. It was illegal to refuse service based on the color of their skin. We have challenged in the courts of law this kind of prejudice, yet it still exists in 214. Why? I submit to you that it's in the heart and not the head. Even now, I remember that day in 1977, the day I truly became a mother. That day I wrote this poem based on a mother's feelings. How did you choose the colors, Lord? Green grass and trees, black and yellow bumblebees, pale blue skies, deep blue rivers, oceans and streams, colors blending so beautifully. And as the sun sinks into the sea, orange against blue, colors chosen by you. Brown tree trunks, golden wheat and corn, wild flowers you adorn with majestic crowns of every color. How did you choose the colors, Lord? The colors of our skin. White for me and black for her. It seems those are the only colors anyone would protest. Not the splendors of fall, not the spectrum in a raindrop. When will mankind stop and look around? See the sky and see the ground. See all the different colors. And just let the colors of skin blend in with everything else. Are you doing something about this prejudice? I am.